Alright, I'm back in my spot. I tried to upload a couple of days ago, but not in this spot. I did it like in my car. Didn't like it the way it came out. So back on topic, back on schedule again. It is Friday today, January 17th, and today we're gonna talk about why you should never goon, and also that relapsing is a part of the journey. You should know that, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. But you should never goon. The only time you should be releasing is when, um, like I've been saying on the channel, is when your lady friends are doing it to you, or you do it in your sleep. Because when you don't watch this stuff, you do bust in your sleep. You know what I mean? Like it has to come out one way or another. But if you have like a lady friend with a schedule and y'all like see each other on a regular basis, there's honestly no reason why you should be watching that material. It honestly turns you into a weak person, a weak man, and I like to say my generation is very negatively affected by this material, and it's because we grew up in the information age and we were able to see this kind of material at such a young age. Imagine the type of damage that has done to my generation. I'll say my generation because the older generation is not so negatively affected by this stuff because they had to spend their hard-earned money to go buy a VHS, and they can only like watch it on one TV. You know what I mean? It's not like they could just skip around and shit. The stuff that's out now is just like you could skip around and you could watch 1,000 things at once. Well, it's frying the receptors in your brain and turning you into some kind of freak, and not a good one, because there's a good freak. You can be freaky with your woman or whatever like that, and that's a good thing. It's life. This is what people do. You know what I mean? Like the whole point is to not watch this material, and the main reason why I'm even making this video again, not only do I talk about this all the time as it is, but something popped off over the last week that made me really want to make this video. So I think probably everybody who stumbles across this video or has been on Twitter over the last week has saw that there's this guy who got caught gooning at some kind of restaurant or something like that. It was almost like, I think I read somebody say it was something like a Hooters kind of restaurant, so all the girls are dressed kind of sexy and all that shit. Well, the dude had his pants completely off, and for some reason, why did his mind tell him to pull up to this lady recording him? His brain is probably so fucked up that he thought he was gonna drive up to this lady with his pants down and she would have wanted to do something with him. See, that's what the porn stuff is doing to these guys. They like completely expect certain outcomes to happen. It's like, dude, you have to eliminate that altogether. But all that to say this dude committed suicide a day after this shit happened. And obviously he was already in a bad place if he's watching that stuff. And that stuff inherently makes you a depressed and sad person. This is why you should not do it. You should not do it. This dude killed himself. He's gone. Done. He's out of this world forever. Now he has to answer to God for what he's done. That's one of the worst sins you can commit, is killing yourself. Not only that, but the sin of actually having himself exposed to these ladies. Like, it's ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like, this is something, honestly, like, no man should have to go through, or a lady, because, like, this problem is, like, so widespread. Like, the last 4 out of 5 dudes you've talked to watches this stuff. 80% of men have watched people have sex in the last week. Think about that. It's crazy, right? But that dude's gone, and honestly, like, I don't normally accept women's opinions too much. I'm 100% like with the dudes on a lot of things, but a lot of the dudes are defending this guy's actions, and no, I won't be the one to agree with this guy's actions or literally anything that the men are saying right now on Twitter. I don't agree with any of it. I am 100% with the ladies on this one. Like, why should you feel bad that this dude did this? That he's dead now? Why should you feel bad that he's committed suicide? And they're saying, oh, the lady shouldn't have been filming him. If the dude was sitting out there exposing himself, and apparently this is not the first time he's done it. If this dude was doing, she needs to film this dude. Get some evidence. Like, this dude needs to get locked up for this shit. Like, this dude's being a creep and a perv. Like, arrest this dude. Yes, she should have been videoing him. But if you don't want to end up like this guy, which this problem can lead to that for everyone who's addicted to this material, don't end up like this dude. You wouldn't have to worry about somebody filming you if you weren't doing it in the first place. Never goon. I have spent the last year of my life like strict not watching this stuff. Obviously, like, you can falter to this stuff. This has been ingrained in us since we were kids. This is there's no shame in this, okay? This is a very addictive thing that men go through on a daily basis, that a lot of us are still going through. But honestly, bro, once you get at least get one girl, then you can stop doing that. Or not even that, but it builds discipline. If you, even let's just say you don't have a girl. Let's say you don't have one. You know how much discipline that builds if you actively resist watching this stuff? And it turns you into a man's man. It turns you into a manly man. And don't you want to be that? Don't you want to be dominant and, like, aggressive and shit like that? And, like, don't you want to be that? Well, step one to get there, get your ass in the gym, lose some weight. And number two, stop watching that material, man. Because according to the statistics, 85% of y'all are still watching this stuff. Rest in peace to that guy. You shouldn't feel bad for him, but also rest in peace to him. A life was lost due to pornography, pretty much. Online pornography. I hope y'all liked this video. I think my delivery on this one was pretty damn good. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to start uploading a little bit more. But, yeah. Don't be like that guy. Subscribe.